Hey guys, we are back for another video. We're going to quickly jump into this video um, and hear what Stevie J has to say. In one part of this video, he is talking about just talking about Diddy and some other things. Then he goes into some things that happened when the raid began. So let's jump into this video relatively quickly. Here we go.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh?
Yes. Whatever someone does in their bedroom, that's what they do. I don't got nothing to do with that. I'm just here to say that I've never seen my man doing anything foul like they talking about.
None of it. All of it. I mean, you know.
I've never seen it. I've known him for 29 years. And then it's like with guys like 50. You know what I'm saying? Like Uncle Tom cats like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you want to put me. I don't know if y'all saw the poster where 50 posted about me. Of course, you guys seen it. Right?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah. I mean, 50 has been going after Diddy and everybody associated with him for months now, ever since the Cassie lawsuit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, you can't brush under the rug. I don't see anybody reporting about what Tatted Up Holly said about him beating her up and about, you know what I'm saying, his other baby mom saying beating her up. I just look at it as, he wants to bring the black community down worse than anyone else. How is that so? I said what I said on my post, and I'm standing on that too. Now, since he didn't accept what my offer to him, and he want to continue to be a comedian, why don't you go make some movies with Michael Blackson and don't talk about me?
Okay.
If you don't want to fight, if you don't want to donate to charity, donate the bread to charity and fight. Don't stop being a girl and talking about dudes. I find it funny that, when they first try to crucify somebody, they go through the media first. And they're just flooded with lies and propaganda. I'm not concerned about this this dude Curtis. You know what I'm saying? He's Uncle Tom, and that's just what it is. I'm going to speak on 1,000% of what I know to be true about my guy. My spirits are up. He's spending time with his children and his mother. You know what I'm saying? I'm working out. He's doing very well.
Now, guys, for this particular part, he's going to go into some specific things that happened. Apparently, he was at Diddy's Star Island property when it got raided. Now, just pay attention and hear what he has to say, especially for when he's asked, what did they take out? Because keep in mind, there's been rumors saying that electronic equipment was taken out, which we kind of saw that on the video. But let's get into what Stevie J had to say with regards to the raid and some of the things that the Homeland Security actually took out of Diddy's property.
Stevie, it's my understanding that when the raid went down in Miami, were you on Star Island or were you actually at Diddy's house? I know you were in Miami.
I was at his crib working in the studio. I was sitting outside the studio door, and I heard a big boom. Now, mind you, before we get into this, I'm not a spring chicken, even though I look fly and stuff. But I've witnessed some historical events of excessive force, but none like this since Saddam Hussein or El Chapo or Pablo Escobar even Osama bin Laden. I heard a big boom. So I'm thinking a lot of people do work on the island all day long, so I'm figuring someone dropped some materials. Heard it again. Turn my head, I'm hearing do, 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 do. Armored vehicles, 3 big armored vehicles come. Dudes jump out, I got 50 dots on my shirt. They did his crib dirty, and I haven't seen anything like this in a long time.
Can you tell us what his reaction was when you spoke to him the next day?
He was just devastated, just merely because he was going out of the country with his daughters for spring break, and they had to witness things like that at the airport. I believe that would kind of shift the thinking of any man in general. If you're going on vacation with your kids and the feds show up and ruin your trip, and it's their senior year, you know what I mean? So I know he was more hurt by that. shirt, screaming, "Yo, get on the ground!" I'm like, "Yo, really? I'm the only one here." Took me outside. I asked to speak to the higher ups. I asked was under arrest, and they said, "No, you're being detained. I want to speak to the higher ups." Spoke to the higher ups. Um, I said, "Am I under arrest?" They said, "No, you're not. Let me let you go." Boom. Let me go check your bags. You don't have any weapons and all. I'm like, I don't have any weapons.
Stevie, what did they take from the house? Were you able to see?
I saw them take like a bag of one bag.
Well, did they take electronics? Because they did in Los Angeles.
I'm sure they took some electronics, some of the camera stuff and all that. Probably they didn't want um, him to get a look at what they were doing in his crib, like how they came in with the armored trucks. Of course, they took all that stuff.
What did you see when you walked back in?
I just don't want to get too much into that. I just know that I walked in and I my shirt, screaming, "Yo, get on the ground!" I'm like, "Yo, really? I'm the only one here." Took me outside. I asked to speak to the higher ups. I asked was on.
Watching the second part of this video, when what is his name? Stevie J talks about how they basically came in and pretty much busting, Diddy's property. He stated that he was the only one there, which is interesting that Stevie J is at Diddy's very, very expensive property all by himself. I just had to point that out. Also, when asked about what was taken out, if you guys, if you were paying attention, he was very selective in what he stated. I don't believe anything Stevie J has to say with regards to this whole situation because I feel like he's going to protect Sean Combs, Diddy, at all costs. I just feel like he is. I believe a lot of what he's coming out saying now is to, paint a narrative because, again, no one has spoken out. Nobody has said anything. Nobody wants to align themselves with him. So he's coming out saying, well, I've never saw it, but then he say, well, I don't know what goes on in somebody's bedroom. Well, we know you don't know what's going on. So to say that you do just doesn't make any sense. But it's relatively interesting that, he's going on this promo for Diddy, right? So y'all let me know what y'all think. I just wanted to bring this up because I found the video where he actually states that he was actually at the Star Island property and he was detained is what he stated. And if you guys recall at Diddy's Florida, which was the Miami property, his sons they were actually there and they were also detained, I guess is the word they want to use. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And as always, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, make sure you enable your bell notification so you do not miss out on a video.